you know, Dane Cook was huge.
Right.
You know, he was so big, and he was really funny, but he was also pretty good looking.
Yeah.
I mean, that's anybody.
Nope.
Yeah, it is. That's what comes with the territory. If you're good looking, your life is easier.
Oh, yeah. No, I
yeah,
thought you meant in
sure.
comedy.
Yeah,
in comedy is actually, I would always thought it was the opposite. Like, the least handsome you are, the funnier you are, which is why I don't get why you're not killing.
Guys, welcome to the podcast. All good things. Friday. I love Friday episodes. I love having the friends in here. Love you guys. I'm going on tour this summer, July 7th. This is airing July 10th. So I've already bombed in Boston and Philadelphia.
There's already multiple TikToks of people throwing stuff at me.
I'll make my apology to the cities of Boston and Philadelphia for a show at Helium Comedy. No, it's going great. I love when someone does that. Oh no, it's going great.
Things are going so good, actually.
No, it's fine. I've been doing it. I'm going out and doing it.
Yeah.
I'm actually doing it.
Yeah, it's good. You've been talking about it for a while, and I'm actually very happy that you're doing this.
We had a show where I got booked on this show in Toluca Lake, which is right around the corner from here, and the guy was like, "Yeah, can you bring 5 people?" And I was like, "All right, yeah, I'll try." And like 35 people, 35 friends came, not fans. Like, I put it on my Instagram, nobody came. But like 35 friends came. I'm not kidding. Like Todd brought his entire family, his mother, his father, who are divorced.
You brought them back together for the day.
Yeah. Zane came, Danielle. It was so odd.
Is it more nerve-wracking performing in front of just friends?
Yes. I was like, shit.
But they already think you're funny. So you have that
I just
upside.
didn't like it. And then they wouldn't put me on first because I was the entire audience. My friends were the entire audience. So they made me go last.
You headlined.
Yeah, I headlined.
That's great.
How were the people before you?
Really good.
Oh, that sucks.
Were your friends laughing more at them or at you, would you say?
Yeah, Zane was dying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they were really good. Everybody's really good. People that do it you know who's really good? Brittany Furlong.
Was she on stage?
No, I did another show with her.
Oh, okay.
I've been crushed.
Wow.
Yeah, like really good. She goes up and talks about her Tommy Lee's dick.
I was about to say, what is her material?
She's married to Tommy Lee,
I know.
the rock star.
Yeah.
And she doesn't say that in the thing. She's like, I'm married to a guy with a big dick. But
it's implied.
That makes me
Tommy
think
Lee.
of the talking dick in the series, Pam and Tommy, when they have that really weird scene where his dick
I haven't seen it, Jess.
I haven't.
Spoiler alert.
His dick talks.
guys, come see me live this summer. Go to jasonnashtour.com. I'll be in Tampa and Orlando this weekend, followed by Austin, and then Phoenix the weekend after that. Go to jasonnashtour.com for tickets. Dude, that's got to be so weird that somebody made a whole miniseries about you.
And you did.
Well, she was upset about it.
She was, yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm sure he was upset too. And we met him.
We met,
Remember
him.
how cool he was?
He was very cool.
I was so jealous when you guys went.
We sat there, Brandon and I went out there one night, and we helped Brittany with a video, and then he was just hanging out.
Yeah.
And Brandon and I sit there, and we literally asked him any question. He was like, ask me anything you want about Motley Crue.
Yeah.
And he answered everything.
What'd you ask?
I don't know, but it was like, we weren't like salacious about it. We were just more like, what was that like at the height of it? And he was so cool. He's like a really cool guy.
He had a gong in his, like in the living room. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
Just a giant. Remember that?
Yeah.
And he would hit it, I think, to start his day off.
Yeah.
And I was just like, that's such a gangster thing to do. It's just like you're gonna alert everybody that you're awake, and then you start your day.
Yeah.
Like I've, like my day is starting.
Yeah, but that's like a California thing. Like getting,
Sure.
Anyway, so it's going good. Come see me this week. I'll be in Tampa and Orlando, so come see me there at the Improv, then Austin and Phoenix, and I don't know what I'm going to do because Naveen, she wants to fly first class, but
How are ticket sales?
This.
Are you making money on these?
No,
Really?
no, I'll make some money. I mean, it's a long play, Joe. It's a long play.
Like a year's type of play?
Yeah.
Like a decades kind of play.
Yeah. You know how embarrassing it is to start stand-up at 50?
You're not starting it at 50. You've been doing this
It's
for
like the worst.
You've been doing this for like 10 years.
Yeah,
Haven't
but
you?
like off and on. But it's just
Sure.
it's just a young man's game. Like to go out, to have a spot at 10:30 at night,
Right.
and you got to go over to Flappers, and you're like, I mean, you know, it's exhausting.
I love Matt Rife's TikToks, and I think it's because he's young and hot.
Yeah.
Way to
what I
rub it
think.
in, Joe.
Matt Rife canceled twice on this podcast.
Yeah, he did.
Let me just say, I don't know Matt Rife, but I have friends that know him and love him, and they say he's really great. And Matt, I'm sure you're a great guy, but you canceled twice, dog.
The very first day I moved out to LA in October 2016, I went and saw Matt Rife at the
He's
comedy.
funny.
He's really funny.
Yeah, he's great.
It was the first night I moved to LA. I was like, this is fucking sick. Matt Rife, that's so cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And then I was like, well, how do I play this? I'm like, and then I was like, well, I'm like, am I going to ask him again?
You should. 100%.
I know. Do you just keep asking till he comes?
It becomes a bit at this point. It's like, hey, you good Tuesday?
That's a Joe move.
100%.
That's what's great
Does it
about Joe.
work?
Joe will be disrespected. He does not care. He'll just keep asking until he gets what he needs.
I was talking
which
to
is a good quality.
I was
Like
talking to
over
myself.
years, too.
yeah.
I was talking to myself in the mirror this morning. I was like, I can really get anything because I have that charisma and like that, hey, you want to do it again? I've been talking to the guy from Simple Plan for like the past 2 months trying to get him on. Every single day. He's like, I'm a Disney World man. I'm like, I know, but if you're free this week.
He's working on a restraining order. That's why it's taking so long.
Probably.
It's funny when the podcast means more to you than your viewers. Like I have people like that in my life. I have a comedian named Eddie Pepitone, who I just think is so funny. But like I don't know that this audience won't know him,
Right.
You know. But I want to have him on. But like you know, you're gonna have the guy from Simple Plan on. Everyone's gonna be like, who? It's not the main guy. It's like the roadie.
Yeah. It's like a podcast is like your own Make-A-Wish. Just like, could you please come, Gordon Ramsay? Could you please? I have a podcast. What about Dwayne Johnson? I would love it if you came on my podcast.
I wanted Dwayne Johnson's body double for his movies because I knew I couldn't get Dwayne.
Oh, that's good.
That's the most Joe guest ever. Someone's body double.
I have so many questions for him.
Is that your dream
What
guest?
question?
Yeah, he'd be like top 3.
Who's your top one?
Tom DeLonge from Blink-182.
He's your
Yeah.
number one.
100 by far.
For the aliens or for the music?
Both.
Yeah.
Because I've been following them since like 1998, and I was 8 years old. So I just known everything about them.
Did you know Joe told me that if he had tickets to Blink 182 and I was trapped on a submarine, he would still go to the concert?
You would want me to.
No, I wouldn't.
He has children. He would want to be saved.
Naveen is with her stepkids, and I am taking care of my soul at the Blink show. Tom is back. It's a
Right.
big deal.
I saw them.
That's BS.
Oh, and Mr. Brandon over here making TikToks about the submarine at the Blink show.
Speaking of
Yeah,
you
Brandon,
combining the
I
two,
have to ask, did you go to the show just to make the TikTok?
Can you call it up, Ferris?
I wish I could say yes, but no. I was going to the show, and I was driving over there. I swear to God, my friend Vincent, who you know, Vincent Marcus, he
Yeah,
had
I love
tickets,
Vincent.
and he was like, hey, do you want to go? I was like, sure. And we're in the pit, and I'm just thinking like, oh, dude, we have to.
This is a great TikTok. Only because I mean, you just nailed it.
103,000
You nailed it.
saves.
You nailed the
timing.
the timing.
Yeah, right, yeah. I mean,
First,
Incredible.
it's pretty nuts.
like
Incredible
how
timing.
it's,
But
the
the-
song starts perfect.
God, that's terrible. Hey, can I actually call you back in a little bit? Yeah, I'll call you right back. All right, bye-bye.
1.6 million likes.
How many
Yeah.
views?
I think like 6.7.
That one's really funny.
But so
Oh, this now we have to watch this one too.
no, not the. I don't want to watch the grimace.
Yeah, we have to. No. Go
Brandon,
over, Brett.
Wait, Brandon, can you please explain? I don't understand the grimace.
Okay, so the grimace thing started from one guy who did this bit, which is basically like, hey guys, I have the grimace shake, like, and then he's just on the ground and it's coming out of his mouth. It was very simple. And then I guess everyone just was like, why don't we use this as an excuse to be as demented as possible? And it got more and more intense.
Yeah.
So now people are like doing VFX where like Grimace is like chasing them and stuff, and they're like being eaten by Grimace. And I guess the joke is because it's like such a like it's so happy and then it's so disturbing. I think that's
McDonald's
the joke.
CEO right now watching all TikToks.
Yeah.
That's not where they're marketing.
But
You think they're thrilled?
100%.
I mean,
They have to be.
They have to be thrilled because it's like viral. And do you know how many people are probably just buying that shake just to make a TikTok?
And you know how many people are buying the shake to make a TikTok and pouring it all over their body, and they're getting like 5,000, like 500 views on it.
Wait,
That's my biggest.
Play Brandon's first.
Yeah.
Hey guys, so I just got the new Grimace shake from McDonald's. Happy birthday, Grimace.
Dude, if I was your roommate.
Yeah, who cleaned that?
You think I have a roommate?
I know, thank God you don't.
Wait, you did that one by yourself, no help?
I had help, yeah.
Who cleaned that?
My friend.
That's what Jess wants to know.
Who cleaned it? I cleaned it.
You did it in the shower,
But I
though,
did it in the
for
shower
easy
so
cleanup.
easy. It was so easy to
I feel
clean.
like I will find remnants of the purple shake if I go in your bathroom.
Possibly. Maybe behind the
That
toilet.
was smart to do it in the bathroom. Quick cleanup.
Yeah, quick cleanup.
I
But
want to do it in my car.
oh, no. But the thing about this thing is it stains.
Oh.
Like, it's the worst shake to get anywhere. On your clothes, on anything. Those shorts that I'm wearing, they're just basketball shorts, but they're stained.
They're black.
Let's clip
No, they're not. They're gray. You can't see it.
Secrets to my Grimace video.
Is now I lost those shorts, and I've had those shorts for 5 years, and now they're stained.
Oh, is that just purple food coloring?
Yeah, it's purple food coloring, and by the way, it's okay.
What does it taste like?
The shake itself?
It's okay.
Yeah, of course. It's
You know,
McDonald's.
it tastes like a
disgusting.
boysenberry shake.
It's milk, right?
Yeah.
Dairy? Ugh.
Yeah, it's really gross.
How many did you order?
4.
See?
not that
4
many.
sales from
Oh,
one person.
on TikTok.
I'm just
One TikTok.
imagining the employee just like day after day, just like, can we get 5 Grimace shakes? And they're like, I mean, these are just going to be poured all over your body. But
You want me to pour it on you?
yeah, I can just pour it straight on you if you'd like.
Also, we should say that today is Jess's birthday.
Happy birthday.
28
To
years
you.
old today.
28?
Yeah.
I thought you were
Why do
29.
people get upset when they get older?
Because honestly, I wouldn't care, but like I feel like society makes you feel like shit for getting older, especially
Yeah.
a woman.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like genuinely, I don't feel any different, and I don't think I look any different than I have the last couple of years. But like, it's just like it's like a stamp on your head. Like I'm old.
But at least you're in love and like you're gonna get married soon, right? Are you? No. Wrong Jess.
You know she doesn't have anyone right now.
Nobody?
I mean,
She's
I find
all
it hard
alone?
to believe too.
Oh, sorry about that.
Yeah, no problem.
You're gonna meet somebody, Jess.
Mm.
Maybe tonight at your birthday. Excited for your birthday party tonight?
Kind of. I'm gonna not black out. So, but also I don't think I'll meet anyone because I invited everyone that like is coming. So it's like,
Any Hinge surprises coming?
no, I should have just sent out the invite to a bunch of people on Hinge.
Put it on your bio. Be like, if you think I'm cute, come to my birthday tonight.
Yeah, that's smart.
Todd
I
was
won't get murdered.
Todd was debating coming to your party tonight. And he's like, I think by the time I get there, she'll be blacked out, so it won't matter.
Well, in all fairness, like I can't be that offended because that was me last year.
Yeah.
But this year I'm not blacking out.
Right on.
I'm not.
Good. What's
Big steps.
Insert clip of me blacked out.
What's your plan to not get blacked out? We
Well,
already
I'm gonna
talked about
eat
this.
lunch and then I'm gonna eat a big dinner
Good.
and then I'm not gonna take any shots.
Until 10.
No, I'm not gonna take any shots ever.
She got a bunch of subscribers on Twitch last night because of her birthday.
That's
Jessica
amazing.
Sukier. Yeah.
Brandon, I actually watched your TikToks on my stream.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So a little bit of that coin's coming to me, right?
No.
A little bit of my copyright is in that, right? So
No,
gonna
you're welcome
swing
for
it
the
my way.
promo.
Ooh, right. Oh, the promo.
Yeah, you're
Damn,
welcome.
she.
You doing well on Twitch these
Actually,
days?
matter of fact, I think you owe me a couple of
Really?
cents for the promo.
I will work something out.
How
with
many
my accountant.
How many subs do you have on Twitch?
Well, it renews every month. And I think
What does that mean? It goes up and down.
So people sub for a month at a time, and like a lot of the subs come from people gifting them to other people. So like if you give someone a sub, that will just expire after a month. So like it resets.
You get a free sub with Amazon. So if you're on Amazon,
Yeah.
go subscribe to Jess.
Yeah. Thanks, Joe.
Got
Get
you.
a free sub. with
But
Amazon?
Amazon Prime gives you one
One
free
free
sub
sub.
a month on Twitch. And if you do that, Jess gets paid from that. So
yeah,
And what does it cost to sub?
$4.99
$4.99.
a month.
But Twitch,
So how many do you have?
right? Oh, I think this month I have. Let me check. Last night I got 85.
Wow.
She said that's like $400.
That's
But-
really hard.
but it's
85 is hard
not
to get in
because-
one day.
But because Twitch takes
That's
like
good.
50%.
Did someone raid you?
No.
Former Twitch streamer over here. Sorry about that, guys.
One night, I'm like really spoiled though, because one night I ran like the most random night ever. Oh, there I am. Guys, I accidentally.
Oh, come on, you got to get rid of that photo.
I accidentally cosplayed Boo. No, that's just me talking that it like screen
you have
captures.
3,000 followers.
It's pretty good.
Great. Is that subscribers or followers?
That's followers.
Okay.
Oh, that's different. I don't know. I don't understand.
Followers are free. Subscribers pay you the money.
Got it.
And subscribers get to watch your content without ads being interrupted throughout your stream.
I see.
Do you play Fortnite on there or like?
I played Fortnite for the first time last Friday when I was really drunk. But like I was like on a team with like 3 other people, and we won 3 times in a row. But then I found out that like, your first time playing, you play against bots, and I didn't know that.
Not as engaging. And also, do you react to raccoon videos? I saw because I saw that you were really into raccoons. You were into raccoons for about a month.
I react to things that people send me.
Okay. Anybody could send you.
There's a clip of me getting a cake shoved in my face from when I celebrated a month. It's in the clips.
You like doing it?
Yeah, it's fun. But like people like are like it's such an interesting like social media relationship because it's like it's a parasocial relationship, and so people are like talking to you, and so they do know me because I talk nonstop. But
do you?
Me? But it's just funny because people will literally just be like they'll just be like, oh yeah, of course she's like, people talk like they've known me for years now. They're like, of course she's single. She's mentally ill. Like, because I joke a lot, I think, about myself, and I'll just talk about everything. I'll talk about being ghosted. I'm like an open book on there.
Yep.
And so like people just come at me and I think I have a very like roastable personality.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you put that out there, those are the jokes that people give back to you.
Yeah, but which is fine. But I feel like I've been like that my whole life. Like I feel like, for example, like someone like Taylor, like people don't really roast Taylor because like she's just so sweet and innocent. And
Right. She's not sitting there saying that she has ADD. And
yeah,
You
that's
dish it.
true.
You dish it a lot.
Yeah, you're self-deprecating.
Yeah.
Not in a bad way.
Not in a bad
No,
way.
I do.
I mean, I do the same thing. People walk up to me on the street and they're like, "You old piece of shit," you know?
Yeah.
Because
Are they?
that's the joke that I made, you know?
Right. And mine's like, I'm mentally ill and single and gonna die alone.
Sorry about
You
that.
want to
One.
know what? Sometimes I snoop on Reddit, which is a bad habit.
You
but
shouldn't do that.
I love doing it. And there was one post, and it was like, does Mike Sheffer have a girlfriend? ... And I open it, and it goes, and is that girlfriend Jess? And then there's all these comments being, no, it's not her, blah, blah, blah. And then one of them was like, no, it's not Jess. She's too mentally unstable to have a boyfriend. Why would you ever think?
Why are people
I
saying
got a
you're
lot of
mentally unstable?
I got a
This
lot
is
of
news-
upvotes on that one.
No, it was like it was like in reference. It was clearly someone who had watched my stream because they referenced it, and they're like,
Sure.
I see her on stream, like she's mentally unstable. It was just so funny because it was like,
Wait, why are people saying you're mentally unstable? Are you mentally unstable?
What do you do on
No.
Twitch to make people? Do you pour grimace shakes before the trend all over your body?
I don't know. Oh, my hair's caught. In
I've been with you for 2 years. You've been with us for
I
2
don't
years
think
now.
I do anything, but
and I didn't know you were mentally unstable.
I mean, I think I am probably mentally a little bit.
Is it you or is it them?
So
Why do you keep
shouldn't
getting
be
ghosted?
picking up Charlie?
Joe,
What did he say?
As you say that, Joe goes, is it you or is it them? Why do you keep getting ghosted? You know what? I ask myself that too.
What's the reason?
I don't know.
Did you just ask her? Is it your fault that you get
most pe-
ghosted? What is wrong with you? It's her birthday.
Most people are self-aware.
Well, you know what?
Don't make Jess cry on her birthday.
No,
No.
I'm sorry.
No, I actually
keep
don't
going.
know. But also, I will say that I do go for people who are like probably not like people who are
Stable.
yeah. Like I think
So any guy in LA.
yeah.
Basically.
But like all my friends like tell me like I have the worst type in guys. So I think that has something to do with it. And then like
Do you see people and you're like, ooh, I can fix this. Ooh, I can work on that.
Sometimes.
Like, this is a good project for me.
No, I'm not like that. Like I'm not like I don't actually seek it out. Usually I'm blind to it at first. I think it's like a subconscious thing.
Do you go for looks over personality sometimes?
No.
No.
Actually. Well, like okay, at a bar, obviously, like That's another thing everyone jokes about. I have like laser scanning vision.
Beer goggles.
No, the opposite. Like I will walk into a room. Danielle always catches me doing this, and she thinks it's the funniest thing ever. Because in 2 seconds, we'll walk in a room. In 2 seconds, I'll be like, "That guy's cute. That guy's cute. That guy." Like, it's literally like.
Oh yeah. Danielle.
And I like scan the room, and I can point out every single like cute guy. But from there, it's then about personality. Like most people that I've like ended up actually liking, not just gone on a date with because I thought they were cute. Most people I've actually like developed like feelings for, like actually like them, is because they had a good personality over looks. And I feel like when you like someone for their personality, they become more attractive to you.
Why is it so hard to meet somebody in LA?
I think everyone's here for a reason. People aren't just here living their lives, doing a job, trying to grow up, move on to the next phase. Everyone like is a transplant, so they have their own dreams and aspirations. They're like, I got to do this, and then it takes a while for things to get the ball rolling, so they're not really focused. And I don't want a girlfriend right now because I want to focus on me and get my job and be stable. I think it takes time.
I agree on that, but I also think it's because like I think everyone in LA, like, well, not everyone, but a lot of people have like egos, and I think there's like also so many attractive people in LA that like people are like, oh, I don't want to settle, like I can do better.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, honestly, like I feel like there's like way more hot girls even than there are hot guys.
Yeah.
Especially like in LA.
But don't people know that like looks fade like right away?
Not right away.
He's like, maybe for you.
Yeah, I think that's a little projection happening here. No, it's not right away.
I mean, Naveen's with me. She's never had looks. So, but I'm saying like that. Don't people know that?
What do you mean by fade right away? Like
you could be with the most. I mean, there's that really funny meme where it's like a picture of Giselle, and it's like somewhere there's some guy that's sick of her or something. You know what I mean? Like it's you somebody can be beautiful, but after a while, it's about who the person is and your chemistry with the person.
Are we still talking about in LA?
I'm talking about everywhere.
I feel like in LA.
This is true for human beings.
I feel like in LA, that doesn't happen. I feel like people are so vain here and so superficial that does not happen. I think in like Sacramento or like
so you're saying people
Ohio,
stay with good-looking people even if they don't even
I
think
so.
so.
Also,
Absolutely.
I think it's good-looking people
too.
And it's status.
Yeah,
like think about how many like honestly like average-looking people who have average/below average personalities that like because they're like just douchey like either like social media people whatever who get so many girls just because of their status.
Yeah.
Like that's a huge thing I think in LA is that people like who you are makes you more attractive.
Yeah, you'll see somebody that looks
not right. But.
Yeah. You see somebody that looks like Margot Robbie, like holding hands with, Mike Sheffer. You know what I mean? And that'll be like, what's going on there?
In my brain, I'm like, who do I want to throw under the bus?
Same. I know. I was like delivering. I was like, I have a few examples, but I don't want to say them.
My friend is over here. Mike Sheffer.
Mike's very handsome, but you know what I mean. Like Margot Robbie's like up here. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And Mike looks like he'd work at Radio Shack.
Radio Shack.
Or not even Radio Shack, like H&R Block. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Let's list some more places Mike Sheffer looks like he would work at. That's a good improv game.
Baskin Robbins.
Baskin Robbins is good. Manager at Olive Garden.
El Pollo Loco.
Fuddruckers.
Fuddruckers.
The Temple.
Yeah, I was gonna go there.
He's the lawn guy at the Temple.
Home Depot, maybe.
Okay,
No.
But as a cashier.
Doesn't
Cashier.
doesn't know enough
Bad
about
boy.
Doesn't know enough about like a home improvement.
Michaels. Maybe Michaels. He would work at Michaels.
He would work at Michaels.
Mike Sheffer works at Michaels.
Michael Sheffer at Michaels.
All right. Well, I have moving on from Jess's Twitch. We're moving now. Brandon, we have big news in the Joel Vulpis land.
What's happening?
I don't know if you've heard.
Oh, God. Are you pregnant? Are
Pregnant
you?
with a lot of cash?
No. Are you? Is that what's happening?
Pregnant. That's a great idea for the platform. Maybe you could. Maybe you could do some photos.
Well, you know what I mean. Is Kate pregnant? Mm-mm. Oh, that's a.
No, what other crazy?
Thank God.
What other crazy life event would we put on here to surprise you with? Joe has ventured out into something new.
Oh, it's a new business venture.
Yeah.
OnlyFans?
Yeah.
No way.
I spent $35 on Joe's OnlyFans the other night.
Yo,
What'd you buy? What'd you unlock?
I got the emails just rolling in from Jason. It was great. He said he bought one on FaceTime, then it hangs up, and I just see three more come in.
Do you use your actual email, like with your name on it for?
Oh yeah,
OnlyFans?
just so you know, your name comes up when you buy people's stuff.
No, I know.
Okay.
That's
Just be careful.
no. You have you have to be. My friend, one of my best friends, she was my roommate. She bought this girl from our high school's OnlyFans just to we were just curious. It was like right when OnlyFans started, so like not a lot of people were doing it. And like she put her name as something else, but her email was like her name, and she didn't realize that popped up. And then the girl made a story being like, "LOL at people from high school like subscribing," like just like she was like pissed. She thought it was like her making fun of her. And we're like, no, we're just supporting.
Yours is the only one I've bought.
How was your experience?
You know, it was great. I mean, I'm really happy for you.
You didn't ask for a refund, so that's good.
Wait,
No,
what's on there?
No, but I spent the $35, which I was like, go ahead.
Is this real?
Yeah.
Is this happening actually?
Subscribe to find out.
Yeah,
It's in my bio.
it's 100% real.
Oh, that's why you've been working out so much. You've
Yeah.
been getting cut for this. Is
Yeah.
that why?
He got a circumcision too.
Spoilers.
Wait, what was the
Wart
$35
removal.
picture?
Huh?
What was the $35 picture?
It wasn't. I bought everything and I spent $35. So it was the first week, so he only had like
What
5 things you could
what
buy.
do you put
He
on
got the
there?
catalog. You guys subscribe to find out. I can't just leak it out.
I don't know if I want to.
Cut.
What?
You know. Yo, come on.
Is it nudity?
You know what I'm talking about. Come on.
No,
I just
he
don't want to do
doesn't
anything.
show, he
his-
doesn't show Wiener.
No wiener?
No Anthony Wiener. No.
Not yet.
No, yeah.
Lost my subscription.
No nudes right now.
Well, that's the game,
Is it
isn't
what,
it?
so that's what Todd's bio is, right?
No nudes right now.
No nudes right now.
Well, that's the game, right? You want to, it's a carrot. You're
Great album
tantalizing.
cover title.
No nudes right now?
Yeah, it's a carrot.
Yeah, you're
literally
just-
a carrot.
you're literally a carrot.
Pull it up, can you?
Yes, we'll blur it.
Oh
There we go. Voted sexiest man to eat a hot dog in LA 2 years in a row.
Wow. Oh,
Great
wow.
byline, Joe. Voted the sexiest man
You
to eat a hot.
Is the
haven't
video
posted.
that you unlock you eating a hot dog?
I don't know. You guys subscribe to find out.
Joe, how long have you been doing this?
I start.
Were you doing this in Vegas?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay, so how's it going?
It's great. I love it.
How are you making good money from this?
Subscribe to find out.
Yeah, he told me what he's making. He's doing good.
I don't know how to talk about it because every time I see other people talk about it, it's very like taboo and they don't want to say numbers and
Sure.
stuff. So
Yeah, don't say numbers, but
all they say is subscribe to find out.
talking about?
So that's all I say now.
I've seen so many TikToks of like
Yeah,
girls
be
going
like,
like,
I make
I've made-
$300,000 a month.
That's like Tyga and like stars.
Even Erin, when she came on here, Erin was like, I make $30,000 a month.
Oh, I'll
Crazy.
say that too. I make $30,000 a month.
Do you actually?
No.
Oh.
But maybe people will think that's like really good and then they'll
Right.
subscribe.
the funny part was like I bought the photos. I felt really good about it.
Did you jerk it?
What
No, I
do you
didn't
expect
jerk
him to
it.
say?
Why
to
did
that?
we invite Joe?
How can you? What'd you say?
Why did we invite Joe?
To talk about his OnlyFans.
Oh.
Sorry,
I didn't. No, I didn't jerk it. And
Okay.
I can't believe you're asking me that when I supported you.
I know. I appreciate. Well, I was supporting you. I did it for you.
No, but it was funny. I bought the thing and I felt really good about it. I was like, oh, that's cool, like helping Joe. And then
Sure.
And then I
Helping
and then
Joe.
I heard that Joe was doing really well.
Right.
Helping
Joe. Right. That's what you were doing, was helping him out.
Every time you subscribe to someone's OnlyFans, I'm just helping
This is for
them.
you, buddy.
I'm just
Oh yeah, buddy. Hope you're good, Joe. Hope you can pay rent this month.
You're gonna make it funny.
Jason's the only one who's been like so supportive, like asking, like, "Did you launch yet? Did you post it yet? I can't find it. Where is it?"
Yeah, I
Very
couldn't
funny.
find it.
He's
at
been waiting
first.
for this.
Sorry. So what happened?
But then I bought. So then I heard you're doing good on it. So I felt really good about it. And then the next day I got like a DM from you.
What's up, Potato Heads?
And it was like, you guys want to see feet pics? And I was like, close the laptop. I was like, I'm out.
Do you
Thank you.
still have the Teeny Weeny show?
I should bring it
OnlyFans?
back on
It's
there.
a different.
Oh, what a great idea!
Teeny Weeny?
Teeny
Teeny
weeny
weeny.
Joe! That is that's $1 million $1,000 idea. The Teeny Weeny podcast on OnlyFans.
Yeah, but do people want to subscribe to a teeny weenie? Why not the big weenie?
Yeah,
I
but
feel
you
like
gotta make it funny.
Yeah.
Right.
Because you're not Harry Jowsey.
Not yet.
Looks wise, you'll never be Harry Jowsey.
Not yet.
I feel like Joe gets through life just being so delusional, and I'm honestly jealous of it.
Yeah.
You're totally right.
Take it back to the conversation we had about like asking the Simple Plan guy like 50 times in a row to come on the podcast.
You want to know what? I've seen so many people talk about it. Like being delusional, those people like end up succeeding because they're so delusional.
Well,
It's fake it till you make
Yeah.
it, right?
Yeah.
I love being roasted, by the way. This is one of my favorite things when a group of people like sit
Are
around
you
and
gonna
they
go
make fun of
cry
me.
when you leave?
He's crying now.
No. I am crying from laughter. I love being roasted. I think it's the
sound like
funniest
you
thing.
don't love me.
I swear to God.
I love this shit, man. Keep it going. People come around me, roast me up, man.
Keep going.
My favorite.
Oh, fuck. That's man.
Well, Brandon, what do you think? You ready to subscribe or?
You should, man.
See, I don't know what to do with this information
Why wouldn't you subscribe?
because
Are you inspired to start your own right now?
I am going to say there have been many men in my life who said I'd never do that. Who are dipping into that pool.
Really?
Oh yeah.
How many men are there?
Like 5.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
We're dipping into that pool.
Yeah, a lot
Good-looking
of people are
guys
on it.
too. Good-looking guys.
Yeah.
So that puts me and him at a disadvantage.
Maybe not.
Maybe not.
Well,
lot of
no,
freaks out
Joe.
there.
Not in Joe's world.
But do you want me to subscribe to your OnlyFans?
Fuck yeah.
Okay. Does that mean will I get a cock pic? I'm being serious. This isn't a joke. He's laughing. I'm not kidding.
Subscribe to find out, man.
No. What do you
That's how it
I'm your
works.
friend.
What do you think? Do you think you're gonna get a penis pic from Joe? No.
As his buddy, yes. I mean, Jesus, how long have I known you? 7 years? I don't
Yeah.
get a cock pic first subscription?
Have you seen many of your friends naked?
No.
I haven't seen anybody.
Okay, I always wonder this, and I've asked many guys this because girls. No, because
wonder.
Maybe she is mentally unstable. How big is content?
no, because girls like I feel like a lot of girls like see each other naked like
All
it's
the
just,
time,
like,
right?
Yeah, like you change on each other. It's like normal, but like
When you shared a hotel room with everybody, like everyone just changed.
yeah,
right?
everyone's just like naked and walking around. It's so normal. But I've asked like guys this before. I'm like, oh, like do guys like see each other naked? And everyone's like, oh, absolutely not.
No, never.
And I'm like, what about you peeing next to each other in the urinal? And they're like, no.
Shit.
There's a
Sharing a
barrier
urinal?
there for a reason.
Yeah, but like I don't know. Why is it so weird that you
Because
guys
of-
wouldn't show each other like
Because
girls?
of your size.
Okay, but girls show each other their boobs.
Yeah, I think you know,
But
like,
you
you
know
see-
that from you don't even need to be naked to see if somebody, but most guys it's a secret. Like a lot of guys it's just a dead you have no idea who's an anaconda and who's a little
I don't know.
hamster.
I feel like
You don't know.
I feel like
Great
you should
metaphors.
be sharing it.
Huh?
I feel like everyone should just.
You would
share it.
think that, but okay, I think this is the thing with guys is I don't even know if this is real, but I think the guy thinks once he is shown to everybody else, there's like a respect thing that happens. It's like, oh, that explains a lot. It's like your whole personality is explained.
Oh.
And then it's like hierarchy of measuring.
Yeah.
Like it literally, it's like, that's what I think happens.
You're like, I don't know this from experience, but I think.
Well, I will say, no, I've said to like guys like, hold on. Oh, he has an OnlyFans now. Come on, give me a break. But I have said to guys like, hey man, if you see my dick, I just want to let you know that like it's cold in here. I have said that before.
When
like
is
I
this?
just got out of the shower.
Is
Like
this-
when I went to Blink with Vinny, I was like, I just want to let you know.
Why was your wiener out of
Because we
Blink?
had a hotel room. because we had a
Sure.
VIP room, and we did have a VIP.
And you showered there?
We know when I Miss You comes on, I just I want to take my pants off. What's so?
So it's self consciousness is why guys don't.
It's also,
Totally.
It's also you depending on like the day, it could look different.
It's never even.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
It's-
like you could have a great day. You can have a great day.
your boobs aren't gonna sag because it's cold or
Yeah.
hot or anything.
I've
Nothing's
had
gonna
great
happen.
days. I've gotten out of the shower and it looks great.
Oh my
But
god!
even with
in front
that-
of Naveen, and then there's other days Naveen's like doing her hair, and I'm like, oh fuck, she can't see this.
But that's not going to make you go show your boys. No matter what day it is, you're going to go in the other room and change. Like,
If I'm having a good dick day, I'll show you guys.
no, you won't. You've never showed us.
So have you guys never seen anyone in the group?
no,
No.
I've seen Todd's, but only because David pantsed him once.
I've seen Jason's because I think Todd pantsed you.
Really quick. Sorry. You can cut this. How big is it? You can cut this. Cut this first. How big? Giant? Really?
Yeah. Like one of the bigger ones I've seen. The only cock I've seen that's bigger than Todd's is my dad's.
How old are you?
Clip that.
Dude, I went to Fenway Park once. It was one of the most traumatizing experiences of my life. We went to Fenway Park, and back in those days, when you go to the baseball field, it's a baseball field that was built in 1920.
Right.
So there's no urinals. It's a trough. It's a long ass trough.
Oh, like you pee in a tub?
Still, the bathrooms were like. That's why I was like,
No.
No, you don't peek over.
But you don't
okay.
peek over.
There's
Yeah. So back in those days, it's a trough. So
What's that, like a bathtub?
Yeah, a really long back. Like, so imagine
Is there ice in it?
maybe, I don't know.
Show us a full description of
You
it.
trying to get ideas for your OnlyFans?
Well, yeah, because I can't picture a trough.
Okay, so imagine 80 guys standing in front of like a tub and pissing.
Okay.
And peeing.
With no barriers.
With
to
no
protect it.
barriers, guys. So, I
Right.
don't know. I got to go. My dad's got to go. And my dad just pees, and I got a glance, and it haunted me for the rest of my life.
How tall were you? Were you like...
I don't, I was like 10 years old.
Oh, so you were like kite.
Yeah, maybe that was why.
Yeah, because you know how they say that you at Disneyland, when you're walking, certain perspectives, the castle looks much bigger. It's a perspective thing. So was the perspective
That's what I was
allowing
getting
your
at.
dad to have a giant...
Maybe, yeah, and maybe because I was so little, too, that
Sure.
it was just like,
Have you
it
sknow
wasn't that big.
Have you seen his cock as an adult?
No, I
Maybe you should go
haven't.
back to that park.
I'm going back to Boston on
You know what?
Monday. I mean,
Yeah. You know what that's like? It's like going into your old childhood room and be like, oh my God, it's so small.
Right.
Maybe that's what's happening. Is as an adult, you go, oh wow, he has a micro penis.
yeah. I mean, he's a very confident guy, so I would assume.
Yeah. See? There you go. It instantly makes your whole personality
Yeah.
make sense.
Joe, is this giving you any ideas for your OnlyFans? What can we expect on there? Like, listen, here's the thing. You're a very creative guy.
And that's what's so fun about it, because now I have this entire realm of
Yeah.
ideas that I can work on.
Yeah, you're very creative. I mean, I love the teeny weeny idea that Jess had.
Thank you.
Even if it's just audio.
Yeah.
You should do like the whipped cream cherry.
Because
Oh, that's a good idea.
most people like have their thing, you know, and like they have an advantage. Like a lot of guys, it's like their looks. And so for you, you're going to have to do something that's a little outside the box. You know what I mean?
That's where I make up in personality.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
should
exactly.
play into your whole food thing.
Yeah. Cover myself in chocolate,
Yeah.
grimace shakes. You want to
Yeah.
come over and help me with a photo shoot?
Yeah. That trend's over, I think. I think it's a little dated now.
Will it be funny or will it be serious?
No, it'll be both. It's funny. I filmed a funny one yesterday, and I showed Caitlin. She's like, don't post that one.
Really?
I mean, it was definitely out there. It wasn't that funny.
Question.
But I tried.
What does Caitlin think about it?
She thinks it's cool.
She thinks it's cool. Yeah. Okay.
I'm trying to imagine what the video was. You're like spreading your asshole over a cake.
No.
Caitlin's like, maybe not.
Oh, man.
Do you think I can blow these candles out with my butt?
Whose fart did we try lighting on fire? Was it Todd's?
I think.
Or Zane's?
Yeah. Did we?
No, it didn't work.
It did it?
Mm-mm.
Have you ever lit a fart on fire?
I tried once. And
Jess, have
I
you?
ended up sharding.
You ended up sharding?
Yeah. Yeah, I did.
You ended up sharding?
Yeah, I did. Nope.
No?
Nope.
Okay, never mind.
Does it work?
Are you sure?
Joe wants. What does that have to do with anything?
It's because we were talking about you doing stuff as a kid.
Okay. No, this was meant to be. Okay.
No.
Joe wants me to talk about a story that happened when I was younger that included frogs.
Okay.
But I don't know if I want to.
No, he shouldn't. He shouldn't.
We can cut it.
Let's come in right from an ad, and we'll all just start laughing. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
There's no ads this week.
Oh, okay. Okay, and we're back.
Oh, God.
I'll do an ad right now.
Okay.
Just doing that for a
Yeah.
fake company.
Guys, this is a plea to Matt Rife to come back.
Sponsored by the All Good Things podcast.
I'm going to be sponsored by the All Good Things podcast. I'm going to be DMing you, Matt Rife, and we can try for a third time. You can come here and
Third
sit
time's
on-
a charm.
Third time's a charm.
It is.
Congratulations on he got like a $30 million tour deal.
Are you serious?
That's what I heard. Yeah.
That's how much you make from a tour?
Well, I think he's touring for like the next 2 years or year or whatever.
That's
He's got a lot of
insane.
shows, but yeah. But his crowd work special is great.
Yeah.
He's funny, but also like I feel like a lot of girls just go because
He's hot.
They think he's hot.
Well,
Yeah.
that helps.
Yeah.
But I
Sure.
mean, that was what Dane Cook was huge.
Right.
He was so big, and he was really funny, but he was also pretty good looking.
Yeah.
I mean, that's anybody.
Nope.
Yeah, it is. That's what comes with the territory. If you're good looking, your life is easier.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
I thought
yeah,
you meant
for
in
sure.
comedy. I
Yeah,
thought you meant, in
yeah.
comedy is actually I would always thought it was the opposite. Like the
No.
least handsome you are, the funnier you are, which is why I don't get why you're not killing.
Not the funnier, the most.
That almost went over your head.
Really not that funny.
No, I'm kidding. No, you are. What's funny is I have seen your set,
Yeah.
and you're very funny, and you're
thanks.
good stage presence too.
Thanks.
Like genuinely,
I'm trying.
yeah.
But
But
I
you,
hate going up there, man.
why?
Don't you love
I
it?
get such anxiety.
Still?
Yeah, like I have it all. Like I have to go tonight at 8 to Marina Del Rey. I'm playing a shrimp restaurant.
Do you get paid?
Everyone's just eating their shrimp.
It's a shrimp restaurant. I'm playing a shrimp
And
restaurant.
then next week it's Van Nuys, a laundromat,
yeah.
and then after that,
Yeah.
just someone's hotel room.
I ran into Batch and Adam W. and they're like, "What kind of spots are you getting?" I'm like, "I'm playing a shrimp restaurant Friday night." And they were so nice. They were like, "That's really good." They're like, "Hey, it's a gig, man." It's like, "This is what it is." And
Yeah, it
I was
is.
like, "Yeah." But yeah, we're going to Killer Shrimp tonight. And but the thing is like all day I'm like, "Oh, I gotta go do this." Go up there. I've got to get over that. I think I need to go see a therapist.
Do you get paid?
Flappers pays $25 a spot,
Okay.
Oh wow.
which is odd. Which is just like, why even pay me?
Well, how
Guess.
You can buy like a grimace shake, a couple grimace shakes.
A couple
for that.
grimace shakes.
how long are each set at Flappers?
10 or 12.
10 or 12. Okay.
Let's say
Brandon's like calculating how many spots do I have to do to pay rent?
So that's 1,000 minutes of comedy a month, right? Okay, I think I can manage that.
Yeah.
No, but dang. Okay, so you are still insecure about getting on stage. I would think, because that was my biggest thing, because you're older than we are.
Yeah.
I would think that all that goes away. All the insecurity goes away.
It's just so hard. Like, you get up there and it's a room full of people you don't know. And then you're like, I gotta make these people laugh for the next 10 minutes. And you just don't know where to start. Like, I don't know what joke to start with. I don't have like a killer opener. Like, sometimes it works. And then all the sets have been good though. Once I get up there, I get laughs. Ferris saw me, right? It was good.
Were you more confident when you were on YouTube having tons of views and everyone, like you had 300 people? Remember we drove up like 2 hours north somewhere?
No.
You weren't more confident then?
We went to San Diego, I think.
We also went to San Diego.
Joe,
But
basically what you're saying is now that nobody cares about you,
no.
is that why you're a little less confident?
No, that's not what I'm saying. Because you had, like, the bigger the room, was it easier for you knowing that your fans were there?
It's worse. It's a huge room.
Really?
Yeah, like I did like 800 people once in Seattle, and I literally had diarrhea like before I went out.
800 people?
Yeah.
How much do you make from like a 500 person room? And you're the headline.
The best I ever did, and I don't know how it happened, but I played a show in Brooklyn. I made $22,000 in one night.
What?
Yeah,
How many
Wow.
people?
I think it was like 700-800 people.
Holy, that's
It ended up being like a beer hall, and the cap was. They expected to sell 400 seats, but the beer hall was like, the guy was like, "I'm just gonna keep selling." He's like, "And you'll just make the money." And I was like, "Okay."
when Gabe.
And
When
that was because it was like David was there, Natalie was there, Jeff was there.
when Gabriel
I think they all came to see David and Jeff and Natalie.
when Gabriel Iglesias does stand up for 4 shows in a day,
Yeah.
and he sells like 1,000. He's just doing a small room. How much is he getting for that? 400.
Gabriel Iglesias plays bigger than 1,000.
I know, but when he's like doing low key shows, is he making like $100,000 that day?
Gabriel Iglesias when Bert plays like a Fenway Park.
Yeah. How much did he get?
Yeah. Like I don't know. Like that's different because the tour costs so much money. So I don't know what that is for that. But Dane Cook told me that when he played like Madison Square Garden, he would go down to the office and count the money, and he could make like $1 million in a night.
Dane
with
Cook?
merch and
Said Dane
That's
Cook.
insane.
Wow, dude.
like in the heyday when he was like, but yeah, I mean that's why I'm doing it is because like if I can have that
you can
business and
crack it, then
some money, even if I make like, if I can make like 5,000 a night, that's incredible.
That's insane.
Not if you have to fly first class everywhere.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, you have to pay
Back
for all
down to
that,
zero.
Yeah.
But we're gonna go see Chapelle in Austin
Oh, that's sick.
Which would be huge. And we're gonna go backstage.
At the mothership?
I don't know where he's playing, but I was told no phones.
Who's getting you backstage?
Our friend is getting us. Our
He's
friend
like, we're
is-
sneaking backstage.
Friend of his manager.
We're sneaking in.
By force.
I'm already thinking about it. Like I'm already like, oh my god, like what would I say?
Are you stressed?
No, I'm not gonna say anything to him.
Nothing?
Why wouldn't you? You have a.
What am I gonna
You're in
say?
a. ro-
He's your hero.
What would I say? You're my hero?
No,
I can't.
just
A grown man. If I was like 14 and be like, you're my hero, he'd be like, oh cool.
I'm sure he would love to hear
He's
it from
my
you.
age.
you're my hero.
I'll say it here. Dave Chapelle, you're my hero. Matt Rife, come back. I don't know. Should I say something to him if I meet him? Because apparently it is going to be very intimate. And apparently I will be like, that's the whole point of going is like
You
getting
should definitely say something to him.
That's how you meet
Because-
Okay,
people.
let's go around the room. What would you say to Dave Chapelle?
Just be like,
Go.
hey, like I'm a huge fan. I love your work.
That's it?
Yeah, when I met you, I offered my video.
He says to everybody, what?
When I met you at that Halloween party 8 years ago, I offered my video services and I said, you're hilarious. And then
I mean, you
here
could-
we
you-
are.
yeah,
Only
you could-
person that came up to that night.
Maybe you're the only one going up to Dave Chapelle that day. Yeah.
I mean, you can make it more like authentic. Like say like I really like XYZ. Like if you have like what I
That's
mean?
good.
Like yeah, like pull out
Like a
some-
specific
yeah,
thing that he did
yeah,
that touched me.
Yeah.
That he'd be proud of.
I'd say play it cool, and I just say, "Hey man, name's Jason. Nice to meet you." And he'll don't say that. Don't say anything. Are you going to be in a room with him for a while?
I don't know. Maybe.
Maybe if you're in a room with him for a while, just say, "Hey man, I'm Jason. Nice to meet you." Sit around a room with him. Just talk. He's probably going to end up talking about something that has nothing to do with comedy. And then just if he's like, "Yeah, we just got our lawn done," be like, "Oh yeah, me too," and just do that. I think that's a way better way to get like to know someone than especially somebody that you love.
I think so too.
You know what I mean? If you saw Dave Chapelle on the street, you could be, "Oh, Dave, what's up?" And then shake his hand. "Hey, man, big fan." Walk away. But if you're in a room with him, don't say, "Hey, big fan. Now I'm going to sit in a room with you and stare at you."
well,
You know what I
thought it
mean?
was just like
That's so
instant-
weird.
Yeah, that's true.
It's so weird.
Well, it depends what the situation is. If you're only gonna meet him for a couple seconds and he's gone, I feel like you can say something nice. But if you have to be in the room with him for a while, then you
Yeah.
have to play it cool.
Just
Give
play
him-
it completely cool.
Give him a sheet of your best jokes.
Hey, can you punch these up?
I feel like that's what your mom would say. Have
if
you emailed Conan? How come you're not on there?
Jason,
So,
I
Dave,
just
I have a
know
podcast.
If there's a photo that you get with him, it's gonna be like this. Every
Oh,
photo
yeah,
Jason
yeah.
takes with anyone,
I know I do this. Well, what else could I do? This?
That's a celebrity
Just-
photo
just-
you
just
do?
smile like.
no, he posed with like Tobey Maguire, and it's him next to Tobey Maguire.
Yeah, I was nervous. You met Toby, right?
No, I did not.
Oh, you got the picture with him.
Yeah. Yeah, he was pretty
What was your
short.
pose?
I just put my arm around him and I looked gargantuan.
Put your arm around
You
him?
sure
You
did.
wrapped your arm around him?
I did.
You didn't even do that with Jess upstairs for her birthday
Yeah,
picture.
Well, it was, I felt really, because he was taking photos with a lot of people, and I was just like, "Hey, Toby, can I just get a photo?" And he's like, "Sure." And I put my arm around him. I don't think I touched him, so it was like,
You're, like,
it's like I'm like
floating?
levitating,
Weirder.
like, but he in the photo you can't tell. Yeah, I have arm around him.
Oh,
See?
yeah, you are levitating.
Yeah, it's a little levitational, and I look like
You got his hand on his butt? No wonder he's smiling.
and I look like an ogre compared to him, so that's great.
You guys
Yeah.
are wearing the same thing.
He looks
We are.
good.
He does.
He's got to be like 48, right?
No, I'm 28.
No,
Wait,
no, Toby.
Oh, Toby. No, he's like 50.
yeah. And
What do
he
you mean,
looks
man?
great.
No,
Yeah.
he was great, but he also has this air about him that's like he's just you can tell he's done it. He already did everything.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? When he was walking around the theater, he didn't have anything to prove. He was just like, "Hey, nice to meet you. Nice to
Yeah.
very cool, relaxed."
Yeah.
So, and that's cool when you see those.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, well, yeah. Well, not anymore. Now it's what's his name? Tom Holland?
yeah.
Yeah.
But
I don't dig
No?
it. I don't dig it.
no, he nails Spider-Man.
I don't dig it. I don't know why.
The
I
thing
just
that he
love
did-
Tobey Maguire.
The thing that he did really, the ones that I saw is he played a high school kid well.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like, well, the first two Spider-Man weren't done under like Disney's umbrella, and I feel like you can tell that like Tom Holland's character is a lot more like
Disneyfied.
he's just more high school. Like the other ones were very like gloom. I don't know how to describe it. Like, they're just like solemn, like their characters.
Well, but that's the thing. I think you know what I think it is. I think I like the movies more. I don't like Tom Holland's good, but I just like the movies. I'm like, they're okay.
He's a lot more like energetic and like charismatic than the first two. They were a lot more like their characters seem more depressed.
More brooding.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Batman. What other comic book characters can we talk about?
I don't like nerd stuff.
How are you friends with David then?
You never read comic books growing up?
No.
Did you collect baseball cards?
No, I like David's love for comic books. Like, I appreciate that he likes all that stuff. I'm happy for him that he has something he likes, but I'm not into it.
What were you a nerd for? Because everyone's a nerd for something.
Comedy.
Okay, that was
Saturday
it.
Night Live, Eddie Murphy.
Wrestling?
Wrestling.
Ric
Flair.
How dare you demean comic book people when you're into wrestling? What are you talking about? That's so much lamer than comics.
I don't know. Wrestling's
it
cool,
is.
man.
Dude,
Joe, what's yours?
Wrestling's athletic.
Wrestling.
Are you talking about like WWE?
Yeah.
That's yours.
That's not athleticism. That is theater.
Joe. Jump
That
in.
is absolute theater.
Wrestling in the Attitude Era was the heyday.
When was the Attitude Era?
The late 90s.
I was watching wrestling too,
Dude,
but I was also
like
watching
Ric Flair,
SpongeBob.
back in the day, like the grandstanding. It's so good.
Right.
Like
The Undertaker, Austin, The Rock.
But it's all theater, which is good.
But let's it is theater, but you have to you have to recognize the athleticism, because like what Logan does, like when he jumps off the turnbuckle and like flips, like you got to be athletic to do that.
like they're like really athletic, like thespians,
Yeah,
basically, because it's all an act. The whole
yeah.
I met a guy once who was like thought it was all real. He was like, dude, did you see that the Undertaker is like really going after Rey Mysterio or whatever? Like,
Jesse? Jesse?
No, not Jesse. But
I wish it was Jesse, your brother. He'd be so funny.
dude, Rey Mysterio and Undertaker like really going
How
at
old was
it.
this person?
They were old. They were like 21.
No way.
I swear to God.
Somebody thought wrestling was real?
Yeah, and they thought it was all real.
And did you tell them? Did you break it to them?
No, I thought it was funny or not to. I was like, yeah, dude, that's crazy. I can't believe that Mysterio.
And then when did he find out?
I don't think he ever did. This is not a friend. This is just somebody I was talking to.
Really?
Yeah, at a bar once.
Well, maybe it's like real to him.
Probably.
There's a great video of a guy crying, talking about. Did you ever see that video? It's real to me, man. Yeah.
Do you want to pull up the news article?
This has been a good podcast.
Has it? Well, I don't know.
It's been really good.
I think so too.
Why did you say
No, I don't know. Because when you're in it, you don't know if it's good or not.
I wonder if Joe's gonna have a spike in OnlyFans.
Do you think that would be sick if anyone is interested? 18 plus.
Give him a little preview.
Should I show Brandon?
Yeah.
Nah.
Oh.
Okay, fan throws. Oh, look at this. Fan throws mother's ashes on stage at a Pink show.
Oh, you did it?
Yeah, I finally.
Would you want Wyatt to throw your ashes at like a Steely Dan show? Actually?
That would be. Wait a minute. You just totally reframed my brain on this story. I thought this was so ridiculous until you said my ashes in the Steely Dan show.
Yeah.
Like, now I get why they did it.
Well, there are people who pour ashes.
There was just a huge Pink fan.
Yeah.
What are they expecting? Is she going to drop it on stage and then dance all over her?
She goes, "Is this your mom? I don't know how I feel about this."
It's funny that she knew it was ashes.
Yeah. Which means she's had that happen before.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
And another thing too is people pour ashes I was at Disneyland recently, and
On
people
rides, right?
Yep, they pour ashes. They have to get ashes out of Haunted Mansion, out of Pirates.
How do they know it's ashes?
Well, because they're used to it. They just see ashes. I mean, it has a texture to it. It's like
Have you seen it?
Why are you watching?
I've never seen it, but I just know my cousin works at Disneyland, and he was like, "Yeah, we have to clean ashes out a lot."
What's up with you and Jess's love of Disneyland?
It's just fun.
I loved it.
I grew up in
It's
Anaheim,
such a
right
ripoff.
next to it.
No, it's not. It's such a blast.
Wait.
It's such a ripoff.
They build the ride
not
so
a
tall
ripoff.
you can't see out of it.
It isn't a ripoff.
You're
It's
immersed.
$250 for a ticket.
That's
yes,
not true.
it is.
I only go for free though because one of our friends works
Whoa.
there. Well, the reason
How?
I've been going so much is because one of our friends works at Disneyland, and every time he can check in like 3 people a day.
Oh, you got a Disney Connect?
Yeah.
Oh,
Bring
right
me
on,
and
too.
Caitlin.
You do too?
My
That'd be so
cousin.
fun.
Oh, so you go for free, too.
That's so
I
fun.
do. I haven't paid to go to Disneyland for a while, but I will. Okay,
Oh, that's different.
If I was paying, I'd still. If it was like a day out of the year, like once a year,
Yeah.
I'd do it. It's
But
$200,
It, honestly though, like when you're not paying, it's so great because then you don't have the guilt of spending all the money on all the food.
and you don't have the guilt of leaving early, too.
Oh, I stay till midnight.
Oh,
every
you
time.
do. Sometimes I get. That's the great thing is sometimes I get really tired at like 5 or 6. I'm like, let's just go home. There's going to be no traffic.
Yeah.
It's going to be, it's almost more fun than the rides.
Yeah.
Leaving. It's genuinely leaving at
Now you
sunset.
sound like Jason.
Leaving at sunset right before. I did that once with Alex and Emily. I did that with Alex and Emily. We were all just like, let's go home.
Really?
Yeah. And that became a ride.
We tried to leave with Jess once early because Taylor had to go work for David.
She wanted to Uber back.
No,
later.
that wasn't what happened.
What?
Joe was there. No, Taylor, we invited her to Disney. She didn't tell us that she had like made plans. It wasn't for David. She had made plans to go to this movie premiere with one of her friends.
Oh.
And she didn't tell us till we got there that she had to be back in LA by 5 p.m.
Which is
Well,
fine.
that's-
We were all pooped.
We went on-
We got the ride back.
We went on.
that's the
we
ride.
went on 2 rides.
No, we didn't.
Yeah, we did.
Which
Really went on
rides?
2?
We went on Star Wars and Space Mountain.
Oh, you picked the worst ride. Those are like 2-hour lines.
Well, I think we like had like the little genie.
Oh,
but,
yeah, the
like,
genie pass thing.
Ate some
Dang.
food.
How
Well,
long
I
you wait
could-
in line for a ride?
How long would I? Hour.
You
What?
wait an hour?
I would wait an hour.
That's
yeah.
insane.
I
See, I
did.
get really spoiled. Like our friend sometimes gets like extra like fast passes.
Yeah.
So like we have the genie pass, and then we like literally strategically plan it out. So we're like never waiting in line for more than like 15 minutes.
Really?
Yeah. We go on like every single ride in the day.
All right, we have any more stories?
Any
Yeah.
more stories?
Hey, I have a question about Disneyland.
Yeah, please.
What's your thoughts on fireworks? I'm kind of over it at this point in my life. I'm 33. I've seen they all look
no,
alike.
But the show that they have for it's the 100th year of Disney, and the show's so like it's so special. They have all these like things that play on like projection.
I'm sure that one's cool. I'm talking about. I went to the Dodger game last week, and they had fireworks at the end of the game every Friday night. And I was the only one who was like, "All right, let's go, ready?" And everyone else standing at the front, trying to see the fireworks, taking photos and videos.
Sure.
We've seen them all already. They all look the same.
Fireworks were kind of scary. At my graduation, we were like in the stadium on the field, and they put fireworks. And literally, like a part of the firework, it was on fire. It came floating down right like
Yep.
on my head.
Yeah.
Just almost got caught on fire because of
Yeah.
them.
I could do with that.
I'm with you.
Right?
Yeah.
If I had to pee here, what bush do I go in?
Outside.
Outside?
Yeah, not in here.
I was using that one
Okay.
earlier.
A good Samaritan.
OnlyFans.
Stop. wait, what is this?
You're the most supportive person on it.
Because I'm going to be doing it in a couple months.
I'll help you take the photos.
All right.
Joe, do you think I should do it?
What I was told, because I was very nervous at first, everyone has an audience.
It's true.
You should definitely do it.
Mainly gay men.
Yeah, the gays are a big fan of me.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, but gay people love you.
Well, yeah,
I know.
It's
That's
not.
what's
It's
the best.
not most. It's like the majority of like male subscribers aren't females wanting to see dick. Like,
Wait, what?
Todd was like, I'm making.
What are you saying?
what do you mean?
It's not all girls buying
No,
Joe's
it's
porn?
the gays.
It's not all
not
like. Wait, what do you? Are you saying that Margot Robbie is not paying for Joe's OnlyFans?
I mean, she might, but
Maybe.
Wouldn't it be cool if Biden did OnlyFans?
Well, I would absolutely subscribe to that.
Wouldn't
Dude,
you?
he'd
Totally.
break the website.
He would solve the national debt.
I want to see what it looks like.
Eventually, we're gonna have a president that also does OnlyFans. though.
Yeah.
like it's gonna happen in like 20
RFK.
years. But it's gonna be a younger president.
Talking about vaccines and the stick out. All right, we got any more stories? We got to get out
we
of
have
here.
a couple more.
We have
Hey, I'm
so
doing
much to
another
do
half.
today.
I'm doing another half marathon July 4th. If anyone wants to do it with me.
What?
Yeah. You want to do
Wear
it?
your hips out.
No, people do these all the time.
We-
You're gonna go into an arrhythmia.
What's that mean?
Your heart's gonna
All
be
right.
out of whack because you're running so
Joe, that's
fast.
too many half marathons.
Is it?
Yeah.
Why? That's like one full one.
Just did one.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago.
No, you shouldn't do that.
I already
Just
paid
do
for
maybe
it.
one a year.
I already paid for it.
You're gonna wear your hips out.
Actually?
Yeah.
Is that what you did?
What is this?
Good Samaritan stops bank robbery with a hug.
Oh,
Okay.
all right.
How?
My eyes aren't good enough. Can somebody read it?
Okay.
What's wrong? Okay, so I just
He
approached
recognized
him.
a suspect as a former neighbor and friend of his daughter, and immediately knew he needed to step in. So he approached him. He said, "What's wrong?" And he gave him a hug.
This sounds like a Disney movie.
This-
What's wrong? There's nothing in this town for me. Nothing is in this town for me. I just want to go to prison. Oh, he was doing it because he wanted to go to jail.
Yeah, that's different. That like if a guy was trying to get the bank's
He's
money,
like, "No, I need the fucking money."
he would
Yeah.
be shot. The guy would be shot in the face.
Yeah, this dude just wanted to go to jail. He wasn't actually trying to rob the bank.
Can you imagine if this guy did it on a guy, like an actual robber? The story would be way different. Man attempts to hug robber, gets shot 8 times.
This dude had a different motive.
All right, well, that's the show. Go follow Jessica Sukier on Twitch. Go to Joe's OnlyFans and subscribe. Buy a couple things from Joe because, you know, he has a mortgage and he bought himself into, let's get real, he bought himself into a really nice house, brand new build, and the mortgage is expensive.
Hey, I want to throw something out there. There's a tax, too. I just got 2 years later. You get taxed on a new home build. $10,000 2 years later,
So
out of nowhere.
If you subscribe to his OnlyFans, you're going to be helping with that new build tax.
What the fuck?
Hey, Jake, this is unrelated to everything, but is like kind of a gimmick of the show, just like people sweating, like you locked into a room and everyone's breathing each other's air,
Yeah, dude, I am
and it gets
dying.
really because
I'm not.
I am so like claustrophobic and sweaty.
It's the couch too, man. You
But
cook
there's
into
no
it.
AC here.
No, we're
No,
in
not-
a
Right.
basement.
Okay. Is that part of the thing?
Heating up with Jason
We're
Nash.
just hoping that everyone takes their shirts off.
Oh, there you go, Joe. Let's do it.
All right, and go follow Brandon on TikTok and Instagram. He's doing some really, you do hilarious skits every day.
Try to.
Yeah.
And try to make skits.
He needs the world to see him.
Everyone needs the world to see you, and that's how it is.
All right, we'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.